What up, everybody? It's your boy, Pyro Slays Music. And today we're checking out Eluveitie, Slanias' song. Shout out to our boy, Renerian. He picked this song as one of his Patreon picks for the month. And, you know, he's been really getting us into some metal stuff. And it's definitely nice. We have a very punk-heavy, which is good, to be clear. I like my punk music. Punk-heavy, you know, people sending us music, it's typically in that realm of some sort. But it's nice to have other people, you know, my boy Aaron sends some pop and indie rock and indie pop, and then our boy Rin sends us some metal. Really, I love music as a whole, and I'm not really a gatekeepy kind of guy. So I personally love just delving into different genres and discovering bands. And I listen to a lot of this stuff in I've actually, my friends talk a lot of shit about my playlist, like when we're driving, because of how sporadic it is, genre-wise. I don't care. Never have. It's always been fun. But metal is something I've listened to since I was a teenager, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Now, we've checked out plenty of Eluveitie. Plenty. And it's been a lovely ride. Lovely ride. I really have no complaints. Some stuff's a little heavier. Some stuff's just really beautiful, really nice folk sounding. Some stuff's a little more metal, right? Call of the Mountains is still my favorite. Still my go-to banger from these guys. And I know that's their most popular one. So it's just, what a poser, right? You know, we can't pick their biggest one. So let me look through the songs I have, and I'll give you my second favorite one, which I would probably go with Epona. I can't remember how to pronounce that correctly, but that one's a really good one. I also really, really do like Premonition. So there's plenty of good tracks, and I have 12 that I have liked that are in my constant rotation. But without further ado, let's get into this and rock the hell out. I am so, well, I'm not happy because I'm always, I was kind of happy Chuck wasn't here for this one, so I get to rub in his face that I heard a banger from these guys, and he wasn't here to enjoy it. But I'm not really selfish with my listening. I prefer my friends to hear it with me. But unfortunately, Chuckles is dealing with some family stuff. He doesn't really want to get too public with that, which is 100% understandable. He can talk about what he wants, But so I'm kind of throwing some stuff on my back here in the Patreon, and I'm doing some solo adventuring. That being said, let me tell you what an adventure this was. The instrumental, it was just absolutely gorgeous. The drums sounded really nice. The guitars, however, I will say there was a part. Was it this song? That guitar line, dun 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 dun, legitly does not feel like it belongs in this genre of music. I'll be straight. It reminded me of something that I heard on like a snowboarding game from 2004. And the fact that it so effortlessly fit into this song and the vibe that it was, thematically kind of portraying blows me away. Loved that. Loved it. Everything, the mixing, production in the song, fantastic. Obviously, her vocals are great. Love honestly, the screams from him are a little bit more like, I'm sorry, I don't know the band name, the singers' names. I'm very bad with remembering the actual members of bands, so apologies. Feel free to comment down below names and stuff. So, but his vocals, they're always kind of, for me, it's kind of a bittersweet thing. Like, I like that style, but honestly, I don't really like it as much in Eluveitie at times because it's so pretty. And I'm like, I don't want you to ruin the pretty with your scary vocals. I like scary vocals, but just not here, But here, just the levels were perfect, and I didn't have that complaint at all. So, really, really, really nice track all the way around. We're gonna go with an 8.2. This is superb. Love it. Shout out again to our Patreon, Renerian, my boy. Always sending us some good shit. Even, like I said, even the metal stuff that we're not really into. And he's like, no, guess what? You're going to do a spotlight. And it actually it does work. There's so many Symphony X songs that I've found, and even Dream Theater songs for that matter, even though I'm much more akin to Symphony X, I think. But yeah, I like a lot of people just kind of get... I don't want to say that everyone's looking for a banger to blow us away. You know what I mean? But you got to give credit to some people where they're like, okay, I totally get you didn't dig this, but what about this from this artist? And they're able to stick with you through that ride. And that's very rare on the internet. Most people, they just get triggered when they hear, one thing that I didn't like about the band and they move on, which is absolutely fine. But a lot of people that are willing to stick through and be like, all right, I'm going to send you some turds here, are songs that I love, but you're not going to like, and we're going to work you into this slowly, especially since most music, and at least with my experience, is an acquired taste. The more you listen to it, the more you'll like it. I think that goes for anything musically. Like, the more I am forced to listen to something, the more the chances are that I'm going to really dig it, or at least that genre. But this is definitely a superb track. Obviously, shout out to Eluveitie. If you guys really enjoyed this, please share the song with your friends, like I'm doing with you guys here. Make sure that if you're on social medias and stuff and you follow your band artists there, be a part of their community. Obviously, if you got a little extra change laying around, you're a really big fan, buy some merch. Try to see them live. I imagine this live would be freaking unreal. So, I'm Pyro Slays Music, and I guess you could say this is one boy with one brain cell. Not really fair to Chuck, but I don't care about fairness in this game. I got a brain cell, baby. Let's go. Until next time. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.